Our world is filled with amazing mysteries and enigmatic discoveries. Day by day, researchers encounter objects that defy any explanation. These incredible phenomena appear on our planet in inexplicable ways, prompting us to think more about the mystical nature of their existence. In this video, we will look at some of the most puzzling discoveries that confuse experts and stir our imagination. Here are 15 of the most incredible discoveries that scientists still can't fully explain. In the central part of India, in the state of Maharashtra, there lies a magnificent cave complex called the Anant Caves. This unique architectural masterpiece includes 29 caves, carved into a cliff over 4,000 years ago. The complex is horseshoe-shaped and connected by a single path stretching about 500 meters. The Anant Caves are considered one of the most stunning and mysterious places in the country, a true treasure of Indian culture. Originally, the caves served as a refuge for Buddhist monks. They used them as prayer halls and monasteries for over 900 years. However, in the 5th century AD, the caves were abandoned and rediscovered almost 1,500 years later. The images on the walls and ceilings of the caves are true works of art, illustrating the lives of various social strata, including wealthy rulers and ordinary residents. The cave walls were meticulously carved, depicting scenes from the life of Buddha, his enlightenment, and his departure from this world. How the monks managed to create such unique and colorful images in almost complete absence of lighting is unclear. Write your guesses in the comments, and let's approach the truth together. There are many strange fungi, and one of the rarest and most unique is a fungus called the devil's cigar. It is brown in color, and its shape resembles a cigar, which is how it got its name. But its unique appearance is not the only thing that makes it strange. As this extremely rare fungus matures and opens up, it emits a real whistle, which can be heard without any devices, and then it releases spores for further reproduction. After opening, the fungus changes its shape and resembles a star. However, the real mystery of the devil's cigar is its location. This fungus can only be found in 2 places, in Texas and Japan, which are separated by an ocean and 11,000 kilometers. Moreover, the climates of these locations are radically different. In Japan, this strange fungus grows on stumps, while in Texas, it can be seen on cedar elms. Genetic analysis has shown that these fungi originated from a single ancestor. We still do not know why they grow only in these 2 places, but it is known that the split between these 2 populations occurred more than 19 million years ago. Despite its uniqueness and attractiveness, the devil's cigar is also subject to threats such as deforestation and environmental pollution. Therefore, if you are lucky enough to encounter this wonder, be sure to capture the moment. Join our channel to dive into the fascinating world of mysteries and puzzles. Stay informed about the latest news and incredible stories that you may not have even heard about. Subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and we continue. The Roman Dodecahedron is a mysterious artifact from ancient Rome that continues to raise many questions and debates among researchers and archaeologists. This object is a hollow bronze sphere with 12 faces, each in the shape of a regular pentagon. Roman dodecahedrons have been found in various locations, from Scotland to Hungary, and they are dated approximately between the 1st and 4th centuries AD. Despite being discovered in the 19th century, their purpose remains a mystery. Researchers have over 50 theories regarding the function of these devices. They could have been candle holders, decorative items, astronomical tools, toys, weapons, or something else. One theory suggests that dodecahedrons were connected to mystical or religious rites and that they were used in magical rituals or as symbols of gods. Another valuable theory suggests that Roman dodecahedrons were used as tools for measuring distances on land or in the sky. It is most fascinating that dodecahedrons have been found in various aspects of ancient Roman life, in people's burials, in a box with women's jewelry, and in military camps. This indicates that they had diverse functions and purposes. Perhaps further archaeological discoveries and analyses will help us better understand their origin and function. But for now, they continue to be one of the most intriguing artifacts of the ancient world. Long ago, in the rural areas of Ireland, there was a small village. It amazed because its inhabitants managed to survive various calamities over 1,000 years. They coped with famine, epidemics, and even climate changes. This village was a true example of resilience and endurance. They steadfastly overcame the famine that swept Europe from 1315 to 1317, the terrible Black Death in the 14th century, and the notorious potato famine that took millions of lives. Even severe climate changes did not break them. This settlement was discovered during the examination of pollen preserved in the peat of the mountainous region. Researchers found that the inhabitants of this mysterious community managed to thrive for a millennium despite all the trials of time. Perhaps the reason for their survival was that until the end of the 19th century, the settlement remained unsupervised and was free from authority for centuries, allowing its residents to survive and thrive according to their own rules and customs. At the beginning of the 20th century, the fate of the settlement changed, and the community simply ceased to exist. What could have led to this outcome? Perhaps the people themselves left the settlement in search of better places to live. Most likely this question will remain unanswered, and the history of this community will remain a mystery. This mysterious interstellar object which streaked through our solar system a few years ago was named Oumuamua, which translates to scout or messenger from afar. In 2017, astronomers in Hawaii noticed it and speculated that it might actually be part of the technologies of extraterrestrial civilizations. Usually, researchers don't adhere to alien theories, but it's remarkable that this time, the detected object was accelerating on its own, which could potentially be the result of using alien technology. Many interstellar objects have passed through our solar system, but only Oumuamua had a distinct shape and strange movement. Moreover, scientists determined that the object rotates, making one full turn every 7 hours and 18 minutes, and becomes 10 times brighter and then dimmer. This indicated that the object has an elongated, cigar-like shape, possibly even cylindrical, and is red in color. Assuming that this object was an asteroid seemed unlikely, as no such asteroids had ever been seen either in our solar system or nearby. It's also surprising that the cylinder's length was estimated to be up to 800 meters, with a diameter of 80 meters. Given its size, speed, and acceleration, it was most likely a comet. However, it left no gas trail like most comets do, meaning it could be something else, alien technology, or just a strange comet. We will not be able to find out more, as Oumuamua has already flown past and is unreachable. Another mysterious artifact from ancient times, embodying the enigmas of the past, was discovered during archaeological excavations in the 19th century. The origin of this artifact dates back to around 1800 BCE. This artifact, Linear A, consists of a long tablet made from ancient material, carved with enigmatic symbols and drawings. The mystery of Linear A has puzzled linguists for many decades as they attempted to connect it with Linear B, which was successfully deciphered in the 1950s by Michael Ventris, a young British architect. This translation became one of his remarkable achievements. Linear B was used in mainland Greece and Crete about 150 years after Linear A. Likely, some linguistic shift occurred in the evolution from Linear A to B, representing the same language. However, almost a century since the discovery of Linear A, no one has been able to decipher a single sentence. What is encrypted in this script? Who knows? Maybe in a few years, someone like Michael Ventris will finally decipher this mysterious written language. If you are interested in decoding codes and puzzles, perhaps you might want to try your hand at deciphering Linear A. But for now, the mystery of the ancient culture that used this language remains unsolved. Despite our interest in exploring space, it is too vast to fully comprehend. We only know about 5% of the cosmic space, with the rest remaining a complete mystery. There are many intriguing phenomena to study in space, but perhaps one of the strangest observed by astronomers is the fast radio burst, or FRB. These radio bursts are intense flashes of radio waves of unknown origin, lasting only milliseconds. The first FRB was detected in 2007, and since then, about 140 bursts have been recorded across the universe. Astronomers estimate that the signals come from a galaxy approximately 8 billion light-years away. but the exact location and cause of the burst remain unknown. This fleeting radio wave burst is short-lived, lasting only a few milliseconds, but in that fraction of a second, it releases the equivalent energy that our sun emits over 30 years. The cause and origin of FRBs are unknown. Some scientists believe that fast radio bursts may be caused by star collapses, while others believe they could result from powerful magnetic fields. However, it's unlikely that their source is within our own galaxy. It may take many more years before we can unravel the mystery of this strange phenomenon. Or could this be proof that we are not alone in the universe? What do you think? The dancing forest is a remarkable phenomenon located in the western part of Russia, in the Kaliningrad region within the Curonian Spit National Park. This forest stands out among other pine groves for its astonishing trees that defy the usual laws of nature. Typically, pines have a smooth, long, and straight trunk. However, the trunks of these pines are twisted and bent, forming loops, spirals, and other whimsical shapes. Some of them have even acquired unique names like Devil's Horns, Witch's Ring, and Devil's Gate, emphasizing the mystical character of this place. Scientists are unable to explain why this forest has taken on such a form. Several theories about the source of these unusual tree shapes exist, from insect damage to the pine shoots, to a virus causing genetic changes in their growth. However, one of the most popular theories is that the trees were planted in unstable sandy dune soil. Indeed, these pines were planted in the early 1960s to stop the movement of the dune. If this is the case, then not only did people manage to stabilize the ground, but they also created a rather astonishing place. Would you like to visit this amazing reserve? In 1997, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration recorded a strange sound known as the bloop. This ultra-low frequency hum came from the depths of the Pacific Ocean and was so loud that hydroacoustic stations more than 5,000 kilometers away could hear it. Despite its humorous name, the bloop is quite a frightening phenomenon. It's possible that the sound's source could have been a gigantic underwater monster, which, based on the loudness of the sound, would have been 3 times the size of a blue whale. Interestingly, the coordinates where the bloop was detected roughly correspond to the location that American science fiction writer H.P. Lovecraft named as the underwater lair of Cthulhu, a fictional octopus-like monster. Spooky, isn't it? Scientists also considered the possibility that the sound could have been caused by a natural phenomenon, such as an iceberg scraping the ocean floor, or even hydrothermal sources. Despite numerous theories, the true source of the bloop remains a mystery. I don't know about you, but for peace of mind, I'd like to believe it was a natural occurrence rather than some marine mammal. One of the mysterious objects is located in the heart of Siberia, and it's called the Eagle's Fire Nest. This is quite an unusual crater, seemingly punched out of the earth amidst the taiga, ranging from 130 to 160 meters in width. This strange structure was stumbled upon in the summer of 1949 by geologist Vadim Kolpakov, and since then, it has been the subject of numerous debates and speculations. When and how did this mound arise? No one knows. No research team has been able to clarify anything about this object. It's truly a find for those who love adventures and puzzles. Interestingly, the local residents are so frightened by this crater that they say it attracts misfortune. Apparently, even the trees have decided to give it a wide berth, and local animals avoid this place. It was initially assumed that the crater was the result of a meteorite impact or an archaeological magical structure left by an ancient civilization, but none of these assumptions have been confirmed. Some people believe that the Eagle's Fire Nest is the site of a UFO crash, but like most theories about aliens, this has also not been proven. In the end, one mystery overlaps another, but so far, no theory can claim to be the truth, and the origin of this place remains unclear. One of the most mysterious cases occurred in Jodhpur. On that day, when the entire city trembled from a deafening sound, no one could have guessed that the story of this moment would forever remain a mystery. On December 18th, 2012, at 11:25 a.m. in Jodhpur, India, a loud hum shook the entire city. Locals, frightened and confused, rushed into the streets expecting to see destruction or a fire. But the streets were calm and the sky was clear. Nothing indicated anything unusual. The investigation into this incident brought no clarity. No camera captured the explosion and no witness saw its exact location. It was a sound that came out of nowhere and disappeared as mysteriously as it appeared. But this was just the beginning. After the Jodhpur boom, similar sounds began to be heard around the world. From the UK to Texas, people became witnesses to mysterious explosions that had no visible causes. These loud sounds shook homes, woke up cities, and left only questions behind. The sound hum, it remains a mystery, similar to the sound wave from a plane flying at supersonic speed. Experts share their assumptions, from new technologies to natural phenomena, where each theory is supported by its arguments. However, no explanation provides a full answer to the questions, and the mystery of Jodhpur remains unsolved. But every new case of mysterious sound brings new hope that someday everything will be explained. The Baghdad Battery, also known as the Parthian Battery, is an archaeological artifact that has sparked much debate and speculation. This mysterious object was discovered in Iraq, near the ancient city of Baghdad. The artifact is about 14 centimeters tall and consists of a clay pot inside which is a coiled copper sheet into which an iron rod is placed. The name Baghdad Battery was given to this artifact due to its place of discovery, and it is assumed that it could have been used as an ancient electrical battery. This assumption is based on the structure of the object and its similarity to a modern battery. When the artifact was studied, scientists found that it was capable of generating about half a volt of electricity. This is barely enough to power a single light bulb, but perhaps these batteries were used for other purposes. There is a possibility that the Baghdad Battery could have been used for medical or religious purposes. It is assumed that it was created in antiquity, around the 4th to 3rd century BC, about 2,000 years before Alessandro Volta invented his own battery in 1800. How could it be that our ancestors managed to create something that so far preceded its invention? Or have we greatly underestimated their capabilities? The story of the mysterious Byong Pipes is another of the unsolved mysteries. The Byong Pipes are iron pipes of various sizes, found in the Hunan province of China. They were discovered at the bottom of Lake Tosan, and on its shores at Mount Byong. One of these pipes ran through a cave and came out at the top of the mountain, while another went down from the bottom of the cave. This created the impression of the remnants of an old system or pipeline. The pipes, estimated to be over 150,000 years old, have raised many questions. They were processed as if they were created by masters of the modern era. But how could this be possible in ancient times? The nomads inhabiting this area moved from place to place. They clearly had no interest in establishing pipelines, and it is assumed that perhaps some more advanced civilizations were involved. Some people believe these pipes were brought here by aliens because they contain silicon, making them similar to stones found on Mars. However, other researchers argue that these rusty metal pipes are actually the remains of petrified tree roots that have undergone changes over time, acquiring the appearance and properties similar to rusty metal pipes. To date, no serious scientific research has been conducted on this mysterious phenomenon, allowing for the most incredible assumptions. And for the enterprising locals, the mysterious Byong Pipes offer a good opportunity to make money from tourists. Another ancient artifact with unclear origins and history is the Seg Iron, also known as the Salzburg Cube, a mysterious object discovered in 1885 near Seg am Hausruck, Austria. This small piece of iron was found by a worker in a coal mine as he was breaking a large block of coal. This strange egg-shaped object was pitted and had a deep groove running around its circumference, weighing almost 800 grams. Initially, the iron piece seemed unremarkable and appeared to be just cut from a fragment of iron ore. However, further investigation revealed that the coal in which the object was found was aged between 20 to 60 million years, making the found iron egg of the same age. This is precisely where the mystery lies. How could an iron piece have been crafted millions of years before the first humans appeared on Earth? Scientists and experts have been trying to explain this anomaly for the last 130 years. Initially, it was thought that this strange artifact was a meteorite, but after the object was analyzed, researchers concluded that its composition was not of meteoritic origin. Some people believe that the iron egg was brought to our planet by extraterrestrial beings. Skeptics outright suggest that it is a blatant hoax. It is up to you to decide which of these theories to believe. But perhaps we may never know the truth, as the artifact mysteriously disappeared. How long can you stay underwater? Most people can hold their breath for up to 90 seconds without training, but some professionals can do it for over 20 minutes. But did you know that there are people among us who have mysteriously evolved to have the ability to hold their breath longer than ordinary people? Meet the sea nomads, or bajau. These people live in large boat homes, often with several families together. However, wealthier individuals can afford their own stilt house located right in the water. These sea nomads inhabit the waters of the Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Since they live so close to the ocean, they have simply evolved to better adapt to their habitat. Studies have found that all members of this tribe have enlarged spleens, allowing them to stay underwater longer than typical land people. Children in this community can dive up to 60 meters deep and hold their breath for up to 13 minutes. It's likely all due to a genetic mutation that developed in the bajau bodies due to their unique living environment. Or perhaps other factors influenced this remarkable ability. Perhaps this will remain a mystery, as civilization changes the lifestyle of these peoples. All these discoveries raise many questions and stimulate our curiosity, but so far we have no definite answers. Perhaps in the future, we will be able to unravel their mysteries. For now, let's continue to marvel and explore new enigmas that the universe throws our way. And to make sure you don't miss the next exciting stories, don't forget to subscribe and like. Your support is our inspiration. Thank you for your attention and see you soon.